The bane of beauty is scale, Dan. The bane of beauty is scale. The lust for scale is behind more failed companies and more grotesque organizations than anything else I can think of. We think that we have to have all. We think that we have to keep growing. We think that we have to be huge. So we take, I would say, capital steroids and bloat ourselves up rather than focus tightly on the right thing. And that means no over and over again so you can say yes. And that's critical when you're getting ready to build a great performing landing page. But it's also critical when you're trying to build a great relationship.
Yeah. And so I think that's really, if you take one thing away from this podcast, I would kind of, go back with your business leadership, your team, looking at your landing pages, looking at your products, and really, really tightly define who is it that you can serve better than anyone else. And along with that, who is it that you can't serve, right? Who is it that you should be avoiding and really not trying to serve? So it reminds me of this great story from Southwest Airlines. It was the founder, Herb Kelleher. And Southwest was known for, really good customer service. And I think this was even back before the internet. They were actually writing letters. And there was a woman, let's call her Jane. Just for Cliff, we'll call her Jane. And she would, Cliff's our producer. And Jane's his wife. And Jane would write in, after every flight, and she'd find something to complain about. She'd complain about the seats or the scheduling or the peanuts or whatever. And what was going on in the Southwest organization, they wanted to answer every letter and just kept going higher and higher in the organization because they didn't know how to please Jane. And finally, it got to the CEO's desk, Herb Kelleher, and he got one of her letters, and all he said is, "Jane, we'll miss you." And his point was, like, you're not really doing something good for the organization by trying to serve all these people that you can't. It's better for Jane to find a different airline than for Southwest to water down what is, was a pretty unique value proposition for it.